Video, man. I'm tired of playing around. Okay, look. This the reason why they talk about cutting everybody's food stamps and shit off. Look at this shit. I'm trying to set this shit up and this shit falling over here already. Darn it. Come on. This is very important. Now, I know a lot of you people that blew off my videos because maybe of my skin color or maybe I don't think I know what I'm talking about. But I've researched physics for the past 12 years. I've been conducting my own physics studies since January of 2013, since I had my own little incident that will never be spoken of. I had my own little incident already, and now it's time. Everybody keeps saying the asteroid, 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 asteroid. Look, man, this thing is more than asteroid, okay? First of all, they blew the smoke up your ass and said that Pluto existed. And I told you motherfuckers in my videos about 2 or 3 years ago that Pluto don't exist. Pluto coming at your ass right now. That's what 31 Atlas is. It's really named Y4 2019. The asteroid is moving on the y-axis. All the planets on our side of the how would I say, the solar system is moving on the x-axis. This thing is moving on the y-axis. No, let me rephrase that. All the planets on the other side where Jupiter and everything are, those are the X planets. Okay, yeah, my bad. Those are the X planets. We're the Y planets. And this asteroid is moving on a Y angle. That's what it is. The asteroid itself is moving on a Y angle, but it's planet X. But it's moving on the same angle as our planets. That's what's making it a threat. And they don't want to tell you that. And it's passing Mars. It's passing under Mars. It's coming up from under the planet. Now, what we're doing tonight is we're trying to research to see if Venus is going to pass the sun before this object does. That's what we're going to see, because in my previous videos I told y'all that there's a possibility we could be at the event horizon in 2026. Now, let's see. Let's get this started. This real spaceman research. If you ain't got the common sense to understand what I'm talking about, you might as well flip to another channel right now, because this shit about to get real intense. And you people got to understand that these people been planning this shit with the little fake National Guards and stuff like that in these cities and everything. They've been practicing on us. They've been practicing street combat warfare just in case everybody start panicking if they was to do some type of red flag event. Now, I've heard of red flag events being occurred in the past. Like if you have a coup d'etat or something in another country, you have a red flag event, and that red flag event is like a throw-off event, like to throw you off from what's really going on. And I've actually took my time out of playing video games tonight, because I usually be playing video games. I'm playing video games tonight, and I took my time out to actually dig into the research that I already have. Plus, we're going to find out where Venus is, and we're going to find out where Planet X is right now. 31 Atlas, they have so many different names for this motherfucker. This is Planet X. But what you do is, you don't put these coordinates in. You don't put 31 Atlas in, because it's going to give you some bullshit coordinates that's not actually where the asteroid is, okay? This about to get real brutal. If you, like I said, I've been tracking this thing for 12 years. Remember I said on the New Year's Eve that it's a 12-year loop? Well, this thing is covering the 12-year loop. That's what I'm saying. We could be at the event horizon right now. That's why I'm making this video, because this is what everybody wanted. Everybody been waiting for this. You want to? I've been told you motherfuckers 2 years ago that the event horizon could be 2026, but my videos got so many low views. But now all you people, oh no, it's a big asteroid coming in. Oh no, it's too late now, man. You've been warned since 2012. Here it is. It's still in your face. They told y'all that ice sign disappeared. They told y'all ice sign disappeared. The Sputnik took pictures of it. They shut the Sputnik down. Like, everybody's just so full of shit, man. You can't face the music and just help us defend the human race, you pussies. That's all it is. And give us the space weapons and the space capabilities to survive this thing that's coming in, you fucking assholes. It's right here. Let's get the live data on it. We're doing this like a sports competition. That's what it is. You're getting live data on it. Here's your real doomsday clock, you motherfuckers. Here, look at the Earth distance. Man, ain't nobody about to be setting no green widgets and shit. Here they go. Look, it's coming in. There it is, y'all. This y'all asteroid. I'm trying to get the real time distance on it. This is close to the real time as I could get. It's at 4,590.33 million kilometers away. But this is shrinking. The Earth distance is shrinking. And you see it's got all these asteroids right. That tail is full of asteroids. That's around the asteroids, man. It's full of asteroids. The long tail, when it rises up from under the Earth, it's gonna drop asteroids on the surface of the planet. So if you people got common sense to understand what's going on, these people are in a take cover situation. They could be in DEFCON 4 or DEFCON, I wouldn't say DEFCON 5 because everybody know what DEFCON 5 is. Wait a minute, if I could, let me remember. DEFCON 5 is the minimum one, right? Or is that DEFCON 1? No, DEFCON 5 is the last one. DEFCON 1 is the first one. So they'll be in DEFCON 4 right now. They'll be in straight, like, we're on call as soon as this thing gets close enough mode. That's what they're on right now. Let me see if, you know what? I gotta get the actual clock. Look where this thing at. Look at it. If you turn the camera, see it's under us right there. That's where it's at. If you turn the camera, it's under us. That's where it says it's under the planet. And it's getting ready to rise. They mess with the camera a little bit. There it is. Look at that thing. It's right there. It's right on us, man. That's fucking crazy. You people really want to see it. This is it, man. This is the real Death Star, man. You people really want to know the truth. Here it is. This is our future. This is our fate. Our technologically advanced future is at stake right here in front of you. Especially if they don't give the food stamps up and give everybody the deal and reopen the government. They're running and they're preparing. That's just my opinion. I'm using live data to correspond to what I've been seeing on the news this week, and I've actually seen pictures. Somebody sent me pictures of 31 Atlas on YouTube, and I looked at it. It looked just like the thing on the Mayan prophecy, the little asteroid spaceship thing on the Mayan prophecy inside the tombs down there in Mexico and shit or whatever. This is getting pretty serious, people. Come on, give me my live data, man. This the live data, but it's more data than that. It's way more. Look at it. Cause, man, I'm the only person, I'm on this shit, man. I'm not gonna be sitting back. Just listen to what the news say. You got to do your own research, come up with your own news. You can't believe what they say. Because you be sitting around not prepared, and then boom, when this thing rides up over your head, you ain't gonna know what to do. Okay, let's see what else we get on it. Okay, it's transit now at 6:36. Ooh, it did get closer. Its transit used to be at 7:36, so it's moved in an hour closer on location. The transit used to, the last time I looked at this thing, the transit was like at 7:32 or something, and then you could see it in the morning. Where you see a ride where the transit is made the set where the transit was an hour ahead, 7:36. The set is at what? It's at 17:15. So sunset, coming ice on, setting at during the daytime. So this thing is rising in the morning at 6:36. We're trying to say it's rising in the afternoon at 7. It's trying to say 7:54 UTC time. But this, when I take pictures of it, this is what I be seeing. I be seeing when it's setting. When it's setting behind the sun, it was reflecting off the sun, those rainbow colors that everybody be seeing. That's what you be seeing at this time here. But it's moved up an hour though. Cause like I said, the transit used to be at 7:32. The set time used to be like at maybe 7 o'clock or maybe 7:05 p.m. or maybe like 7:05. This thing moved up 2 hours UTC time. Okay, the current right decision is 7 hours and 36 minutes and 39 seconds. Okay, so right, this is moved. This letting you know it's moved, but it's still sitting at 7 hours and 36 minutes. So from 12 to 12, you can see it at 7:30 in the morning. That's when you see it. You see it at 7:30 in the morning, and you see that right now you can see it at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So you can see it reflecting off the sun at 7:30 in the morning, and you can see it reflecting off the sun at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Those are only two times a day you can see it. You can see those rainbow colors reflecting off the sun. Let's see. I'm looking for the other real-time data that I've seen on this object. Here it is, here it is, here it is. Right. The actual doomsday clock itself is moving backwards. Look at the Earth distance. It's steadily getting closer and closer and closer every single day. And its average speed heading toward us is 21.9 kilometers. Oh my fucking goodness. See where it's rising at? It's coming from way down here in the galaxy somewhere. Way down. This is where Pluto is at. Okay, this is Pluto. Pluto is coming up from Pluto's orbit. This thing rides Pluto's orbit. That's another reason how you know Pluto doesn't exist. And I'm the only scientist that can prove that this planet does not fucking exist. And you know what? You know what? I think my Uncle Raymond told me something about Pluto too, before he passed away. I don't know if he said it didn't exist or he said the people were full of shit, but just the proof right here, Pluto doesn't exist. I can prove it that this planet exploded and turned this Pluto exploded and turned into this damn thing. And I got the math and everything to prove it. And I've showed you people in the memoirs like millions of times or hundreds of times that we actually figured out and deducted that Pluto exploded and that this thing is Pluto. Now I'm gonna make one more video because I'm supposed to make. I made the actual time travel sheet. I actually finished my own time travel sheet, but my notes were compromised. Somebody stole my notes. Um, and like the YMCA or some kid ran off with my book bag or some shit because it was an Under Armour book bag, and I had my notes in there because I was doing homework at the library at that time too. So there's a slight possibility somebody just knows what I know, but they still don't understand what's in that book. So I'm starting off the new memoirs with the time travel sheet, and I'm using this video to gear it off. This thing is sitting in Link's constellation. As y'all see, it's heading away from the sun. That's what they're worried about. It's coming around the sun, but it's coming up. It's down here, but it's moving up. We're up here somewhere. We're like up here somewhere. This thing is moving up. And actually, I have a YouTube video that I took a picture of it 2 years ago on my phone. And I actually streamed its actual location of where it was going to be in like June of 2025. And that thing was sitting right next to us this summer. Well, maybe because that's why we have that major earthquake in Russia, because this thing moves into position. The only time we have those major earthquakes is because Planet X moves into position whenever it moves, like how it's moving now. But it's hiding, not hiding, but it's we're on the side of the orbit where it can't affect us right now at the moment. Now, once we come around the sun, this big ass thing gonna be waiting for us. That's the problem. Once we come around the sun, 2026 or 2027, and that's what we need to duck tonight, because that's what I've been trying to figure out over the years. The last part of this is with Venus or Mercury. Is it going to be eclipsed with Venus or eclipsed with Mercury? But we have to have the 3 days of darkness first before Planet X can finish its orbit. That's basically what I've been taught, and that's basically what I've seen with my own math. That we have to have the 3 days of darkness. So Venus is the key. We already know Mercury is ahead of all the planets already. I had on one of my streams I got confused between Venus and Mercury's orbit. Okay, if it's 2025, we're gonna get this right now. If it's 2025 on this planet, that means on Mars is 2023. So if they're saying this thing is just passing Mars or leaving Mars, that means we only got like a year and a half left or something, because Mars is 2 years away. All the planets in this orbit around the sun are 2 years away. Okay? This the real doomsday clock. We're going to start doing updates on this. This is the real doomsday clock. This thing is 4,590,314,000 and such kilometers and counting, because it's moving. Look how fast it's moving. You're just steadily losing kilometers every single day as the object gets closer and closer to us. This what I seen in November. I seen this thing orbit the sun in November, and it almost hit us. I seen it. It was a backside eclipse on the sun. The sun was so bright you could see it. Backside eclipse when it perihelion in 2013. I'll never forget. I was outside. It was cold and a motherfucker that day too. It was one of the coldest days heading up to the winter time. It was this day right here. And I was in South Point, Ohio. That's exactly where I was at on this day. And it was freezing like a motherfucker. This thing, they said it got a hot and cold side. Maybe that was side that time when it was orbiting us, it was on the cold side. I think it was. It was on the cold side, but this time it's orbiting us, it's on the hot side. That was making all the weather hot, making all the planets hot and shit, because this side is hot. This side that you're looking at now is hot. But on the other side of it is cold. This is the fucking craziest shit. You can see the hot and cold signatures on the pictures on the YouTube. The pictures that somebody sent me on the YouTube. I wish I could have some way to boot them up through this computer I'm using right now, but I don't. But the thing has a hot side. One side is yellow, and the other side of it is blue. It's cold. So one side of the planet is hot, and one side of the planet is cold. It's fucking crazy. Let's see. We're checking out the doomsday clock. We already got 3D we got a little bit of 3D pictures of it. So let's find out where Venus at. We need to know where Venus is. Mercury already passed, because Mercury is the fastest planet. Mercury is on 2029 right now. So it's not Mercury we're not following. It already passed. We're following Venus. That's what I've been reinforcing through the videos because of what Nancy Leader said also. And the math does add up. Let's see, major bodies, Venus. Here we go. We have to find out if this thing is ahead of Planet X or not, so we can know what's coming first. Either Venus coming first or Planet X coming first, because Venus is supposed to eclipse the sun in 2027. Well, it's 2027 right now. We come around, by the time we come around in 2027, Venus will be in 2029 though. But its orbit is on that planet is 2027 in real time, and our time is still 2025. That's what I'm saying. So when we come around in 2027, Venus might be there. We have eclipse. It's supposed to be another total eclipse. Let's see. That's the only way you're gonna know. Okay, it's right ascension is 12 hours. It's 5 hours. It's saying it's 5 hours ahead. It's ahead of the planet. According to these numbers right here. And its declination is the -2. Alright, let's go in. Close it. Okay. What's direction? It's coming this way. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's coming in. Oh, shit. Yes. It's coming in first. So we're going to have the eclipse with Venus first. Venus going to eclipse. Maybe. Shit. We should have already had it. Wait a minute. So when you track that eclipse on the second day, that was the eclipse. But it wasn't exactly 3 days of darkness, but it was dark though. But it was dark for how many days was it dark? We had that eclipse. Remember we did a podcast on that eclipse too, the April eclipse, 2024. Now I remember taking pictures of the sun the next day because my battery was low on my phone. I couldn't get pictures of it on the previous day. Now Venus was eclipsing that motherfucker, and I got pictures of it on my YouTube video. Venus was eclipsing that son bitch, and yeah, we probably already had the eclipse, but let's see if that was 2024. Venus eclipsing, it was April 2020. It'll be 2027, you might as well say. So that was the right time that was the eclipse that you seen. It was the day after we had the total solar eclipse, man. So the total solar eclipse is the moon is getting out the way of Planet X. So the moon can't move because of Planet X orbit, just like it did in 2017. It did the same thing in 2024. right. It's all making sense. And then the next day, like I said, I couldn't get no video on the. I wish I could have got one of those videos on the first eclipse. That first eclipse scared the shit out of me because all it looked like was just a little black dot moving in front of the sun, like some alien type UFO type shit was going on. It just moved right in front of the sun, and me and my friend, we was in Athens that day. Matter of fact, we was in Athens, Ohio. It was on August 21st, 2017. Me and my friend, we was on the fucking hill, and we had our sunglasses on, and that thing got so damn bright during that eclipse, it was damn near, it was burning the fucking sunglasses. Like, the shit was getting around the sunglasses. The reflection was so fucking strong. That's how you know it had nothing to do with the planets or anything. It was something else causing that phenomenon. And then it did it again in 2024. Matter of fact, I want to look at the eclipse angles, those eclipse angles real quick. But yeah, okay, we're covering the eclipse angles because we're trying to find out if Venus passed in front of the sun first or not. Look like it already did because if Venus is 2 years away, or maybe 2.5 years away in orbit, April 2024, the very next day, that means Venus was in 2027 already. So it already passed the sun. So is it going to be another orbit with Venus in 2029? This thing is far, far. Look at the distance. Look how far away it is from the sun. It already passed. Shit. That's not good. That's not good. It already passed. So that was Venus eclipsing the sun. You got that. You got the math right. So it's 2027. It was at that time. It was 2027 on that planet. It's almost 2028. Mercury can't eclipse the sun because it's too small. It's too small. But Venus almost got the same. What's going on with Venus? Venus almost got the same. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The same properties as Earth and Mars and all the other planets. Because the further you go out, the planets get bigger and bigger and rockier because of the asteroids and stuff and the plasma and everything. You know what I'm saying? And everything that's going on, you know? So it's just weird because, damn, if Venus passed, we already had the eclipse. The final fail is the earthquake and the asteroid. So we're going to have the earthquake next. Ain't no more eclipses. We already had all the eclipses. You had 2 eclipses. The third final eclipse, if it is going to be a third final eclipse, that's going to be the object itself. It's going to be Planet X if we have a third final eclipse. We had eclipse every 7 years. This thing moving faster than that. At that time, it was still moving every 7 years because it was still new to the solar system. It coming to the solar system in 2013. Now, 2017, of course, we have the eclipse. Okay, 7 years later, boom, we have another eclipse because it's coming from the opposite direction. That's why you have the X. When you put both of the eclipses together, 2017 eclipse and the 2024 eclipse together, you get a big X over Kansas City or whatever, in that area, St. Louis, whatever. So now, we already had the eclipse. There's only one, there's only going to 2. The third one is the fail. Ain't no third eclipse. It's going to black out the sun and start dropping meteorites on everybody. Ain't no third eclipse. That's it. You got 2 warnings. 2017, that was the first warning to prepare. And then 2024, that was last year. That was letting you know it's getting ready to slide through. And then Venus already slid through to let you know it's coming. It's behind Mercury. Mercury moving so, that's how you know it's coming in. Mercury moving so fast, it's already past Mercury. It already passed Mercury. Mercury already passed it. And this thing already passed us. It's moving now. See, it's moving. See Venus just moved. Y'all see that? It just passed in April. Oh my goodness. Oh, now I knew something was up with that eclipse that day. If y'all could go back into the Memoirs of the Apocalypse, I have it. It's a short. Look up April. What day was that eclipse? What day? Yeah, April 21st eclipse. But the next day, put that into the YouTube. It's a short under the Memoirs of the Apocalypse. Now I took pictures of the sun, and you can see Venus with its gray ass. This planet is gray. And I bet you any physicist know what the fuck I'm talking about if I said this planet is gray, because it had a gray color in front of the sun when he's eclipsing the sun, and I took a picture of it. Exactly. Because it's 2027 on that planet. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, I can't believe it. If we used to believe, let's just say a hypothetical situation, the government needs to open back up. What if people actually start panicking because they don't have their food stamps? What if people really start fucking flipping out on November 1st, the day after Halloween? Nobody has thought about this yet. Nobody has even came up with any type of contingency plan besides military. Military ain't gonna solve all the problems. That's what y'all gotta understand. Everything is not a military moment. Even if you do have the manpower and everything to move people and to move shit around, you know, you got angry people that ain't got no food. Think about it. You got a bunch of angry people that's gonna be hungry. That's gonna be a little bit harder to move. You got a whole crowd of angry people that don't have food stamps, that don't have nothing to eat. All right, y'all already know the magic words I'm going to say. Purge. We got a rogue planet coming in that's going to drop meteorites. Plus, they talking about running off with the food stamp. It's real major. I don't know what to do in a situation like that. I mean, I do know what to do, but I don't. Who's prepared for some shit like that? And then you really don't know if these people do randomly just start going crazy because they don't got no food stamps. I mean, these regular hard-working people, but you don't know how they might act when the pressure on. Some people don't got military training. Some people don't got the discipline to control themselves. I'm looking at that as a big problem. Now, one thing we do is pray, because nobody has control over this shit. Nobody has control over this asteroid, and nobody has control over what the government gonna do. So the only thing you can do is pray that the government come to a deal and cut the food stamp on for everybody. That's the only thing I can say. That's the most intelligent approach that I can have to this whole thing because I know the graphic details that I'm showing y'all with the science. We're we're in some shit, especially if Venus passed already. Ooh, this is fucking bullshit. You really want to know? If you're a real physicist or you know spaceman shit, you know what I'm talking about. We're like theoretically fucked. It's just a matter of moment. So I was correct. All my data was correct. 25, 26. The event horizon. Dog said 2027. Ain't gonna be no 2027. This thing coming in too fast for us to, should it be a blessing if we can see 2027? That would be the biggest blessing in the world, but according to my numbers, this thing moving too fast for it to be 2027. It's gonna be now or never. It's coming in too fast. Venus already passed the sun. That sucks. Cause if Venus was still behind a little bit, then we had a little bit more room to play around. But Venus already passed. Ain't no more room. That's why the scientists keep seeing it on the radar, man. That's why they keep seeing it. Ain't no more room. That shit out the window. I'm about to get some hot dogs, eat some cookies real quick. Cause we still got just a little bit more research to do. Before I start the game and stuff, I want to do just a little bit more research on this because we didn't got the details and we didn't hit the space map on them. And this is huge. Like I would never release like it's stuff. It's shit that you can never ever truly. People never really understand the real truth and stuff. So you always have to just have your own little, personal log on things. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, this is huge. I'm actually a little petrified because Venus is past, and then we're really so. Like I said, when I seen it on YouTube, the pictures of it, I said, "What the fuck? No, that's the real thing. It's not no regular asteroid. That's the real thing, man. It's time to stop playing around, man." I watched my ex-girlfriend kill herself and everything. It's just. All things that start must come to an end, man. That's what this is. The alpha and the omega, man. It is what it is, man. You can't run, you can't keep hiding from it, man. It's coming. They keep talking about they want it to be a UFO. That motherfucker, this thing ain't no UFO. The UFO don't, like I said, don't even operate like that. And it's starting to get a little chilly, so you might be seeing one floating around here and there the colder it gets. But no, this the real thing, man. This the shit. This the shit from the future, man. This thing come from the future. But it reversed time, so when they blew it up, they blew Pluto up, it reversed time. So it's really coming from the past. You can see Venus at that magnitude. You can see it outside, but it's far away. We got real good keen eyesight at 238 million miles. Well, 236 million miles away. That's still far. You know, that thing been gone. Mm-mm-mm. Like I said, usually I be playing video games and stuff right now, but they talking about taking food stamps from people. Like most of the people that grew up with poor families, we raised on food stamps. You need some food stamps to survive. That's a problem. Remember what people used to be doing back in the days? They'd be robbing people for their food stamps and stuff, and people be hungry. But what if ain't no food stamps? I mean, that's a good thing for the economists and all that stuff because they got less paperwork to do, so they're saving money or whatever. But the scammers make it bad because they do be stealing from people. The scammers always stealing from somebody. You can't stop the scammers. So there's still a need though. There's innocent people. Let me hurry up and get back in the living room. Just eat one hot dog, snug dude. I just wanted just a little snack or something just to get by because this actually everything that's going on right now is almost spoiling my appetite because this thing is major and it's definitely not to be played with. This common ice-on thing is not to be played with. All right, let's finish. I was just in the kitchen just trying to prepare me a little meal. I mean, all these numbers and stuff you see looks kind of complicated, but like I said, I've been tracking this thing for 12 years. This right here, Venus and blue pass at 60 kilometers per second. Now, how the fuck you got a planet this size moving at 60 kilometers? You know, if you was moving at 60 kilometers per second, you would fucking explode. Your fucking body would incinerate if you moving that fucking fast. You got the nerve to be moving at 60 kilometers per second. You motherfucker. You moving at 60 kilometers per second. Damn. That's fast. Alright, let's go back. We'll get some more data on Iceland, man. They keep talking about it's 31 Atlas, it's 30 years. They change the name on it every 5 years. It's the same damn asteroid, the same damn orbit. Like, the big scary thing that everybody was scared of Iceland because they knew Iceland had a large meteorite field around it, kind of like this 31 Atlas object they keep talking about. It's the same damn thing. See, look at the direction. South, southeast. Oh my goodness. This don't make no fucking sense. But it do though. This is the object. And you see it's attracting other